see if they.
Oh, yeah, they can hear me.
Yeah. Okay.
I just listened to the live stream on my browser.
That was really stressful for me. I felt like it was that time I did stand-up comedy, and I was like, I don't know what to say to everyone when I'm.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. All right.
Thank God. All right. What's up, guys? Danny and John.
Well, welcome to Scott Talk. I know that you all can hear me now. I am Johnny Bravo, your host. Bravo. And we got Dani Radic in the house, as you all know because you heard her.
You've been hearing from me.
This was like the pandemic version of being on stage and somebody's instrument totally crapped out. So my instrument
isn't that mortifying?
And you were trying
I could just grab somebody else's mic.
So
all right, well, we got John.
You were live and you were trying to keep things going while I was having my technical difficulties.
Hello, my baby. Hello. It was bad. If there was someone here with a giant hook. Anyway, John, how you been, old friend?
I've been pretty good. Trying to keep busy and all that stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, because... Mute that. Okay. And I don't know. I've been trying to keep busy with projects like this. Podcasting.
Which is awesome. Yeah.
Some art. I've got a couple art projects that I'm actually working on right now at the same time.
What art project are you working on? What kind of art?
So,
I know art.
I'm doing some graphic design work.
Okay.
So I'm doing a book cover for a friend, an author, and so I'll be doing her second book right now. And then I'm doing it is a drink and dessert pairing class.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Drink and dessert pairing class.
Yeah, that Annie Clements in DC is hosting. So we'll try to.
What do I get drunk on when I'm eating a fudge brownie?
Yeah. I forgot what's the word for fancy desserts. It starts with a C. I keep confections.
Confections.
So but more importantly, nobody cares about what I've been doing. What have you been up to, Dani?
Oh, I don't know if too many people care about that either.
We care.
Let's see. I did a little record. I'm working on getting that out. We're gonna say late summer. It's kind of everything's in motion, waiting on the plant to press the vinyl, and all the musicians know what I'm talking about. But doing that, and I actually finished that a while ago, and the Slackers backed me on that. Wonderful guys. Went to Brooklyn. They're tough as nails. I thought they were going to baby me a little more than they did, and thank God they didn't, and I love them for it. But it was a lot of fun to make, and I'm looking forward to putting it out. It's going to be an EP on a 10-inch vinyl. So that's one thing I did. Besides that, not too much to report. I got the virus.
You did?
Took up heroin. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I did. I had it over Christmas, which it blew. But, I honestly, I know it affects everybody differently, but for me, I was very, very mildly sick for a day and a half, and then I kind of lost my sense of taste and smell, and to this day it hasn't come back yet, completely. So that's the big takeaway. But if you look at it positively, it's I don't smell things that stink anymore.
Yeah. Now you can eat broccoli.
I don't eat as much because it's all just mushy and it doesn't taste that great. So it's easier to watch what I eat.
I know you took up, but I do know, I have seen lately you have taken up another amazing activity and transformation.
If it wasn't a dark dungeon over there, which it makes it look even more like a dark dungeon with all the scaffolding, I would point it over to the giant Smith machine in my room. I have a huge room. It's the upstairs of a house, and so yeah, it's And every day I wake up and it just looks at me like, you lazy bitch. So I've been trying. It's going well.
Show us the guns, because
I don't really work out my upper body much, but
oh, look at that. Wow, that's awesome.
It's leg day every day.
See, I've done the opposite. I've been working out my eating.
I was like, upper body instead of lower. Oh no,
yes, it's food curls, just like boom, boom,
boom,
boom.
Oh, I'm into it. I love it.
Well, cool. I'm glad.
Right.
And that really helps a lot, especially when we're stuck. Yeah. When we're stuck inside all the time and trying to be safe.
And if you're even partially a miserable person at all, which, I mean, if you listen to any of my records, I put sad songs to a very happy beat. It's good for me, It's good. It's good to get the blood flowing and keeps you, sane. Helps.
Yes. And so going back real quick to your upcoming EP, you do have a song that is already out that's going to be on that EP. It's called Keep Going.
Oh, it's the one I was dancing to with no music when it came in.
Because of I'm over here trying to play music and nobody could even hear me.
Yeah.
I could try to get it to work, but I don't want to keep on messing with this thing. So
yeah,
we'll figure this out. But
I'd rather not hear it than lose you again.
Yeah. So what you guys got to do is go to Jump Up Records, and at Jump Up Records there is a link to We Do the Ska 2, TOO, and you can download it for free. And it's got some of the latest tracks of bands that are currently on the label. And she is track number 6.
There's a lot of good stuff on there too. Ska's not dead. It's just in hospice. I'm just kidding.
I'd say
I love ska.
I think it's doing pretty good right now.
No, ska's doing great. It's doing great.
I would dare say it's thriving during the pandemic.
I think I do see more, dare say, unity, and like everybody seems to be kind of like bonding more, I think, because of the pandemic. And I think that it makes people even more connected. Like even the musicians, now that they can't do shows all the time, I feel like connecting more on a different level because they have to. You have to acclimate, I guess, somehow in all this.
I mean, born out of this is all the collaborations. I don't know if you've seen the NPCs, the non-playable characters as NPCs. It's like musicians from everywhere, like people from all the bands and stuff, and they're coming up with these like huge collaborations. Where
a lot of people have been super busy.
Like 50 tracks of audio from people like singing along to the songs, and like 20 horn players, and they're like just mashing it all together.
Too many horns.
And a big mega video with everybody doing a little part. So
that's fun. I've seen a lot of the quarantine videos. A lot of them are really good, and it's it's cool that everybody's got that time now to kind of. Where there's so many, John, that there's so many collaborations that I'd like to commit to, but life gets crazy. I have literally.
You don't say.
I have no good excuse now. I have no good excuse. So hit me with the music. I have to get it done.
There you go. Hey, and it's your time. You got this EP coming out, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm hyped for it. God, it's like I've been following the Slackers around since I was 19. So like I would have never imagined that this would have came together like it did. And I've just been sitting on it for a while, and a friend of mine called me up and he's like, "Hey, are you ever gonna release that Slackers record?" And I was like, "Well, what if I didn't? would that be the biggest flex ever? Like I recorded with my favorite band and then never released it. I'm gonna release it. It just feels like I'm not."
You just wanted a the ultimate souvenir.
It was for me. It wasn't for you. No.
Well.
No, I'm excited to finally release it, but again, it's still in the process, so I don't have the date quite yet, but summerish.
Yeah. And let me say,
what about you, John? You have a record too coming up.
I do. Time. Yeah, we just found out, right, that our releases are going to come out.
A little birdie told me. A little wren. Isn't a wren a bird?
It is.
you know.
Yo,
Yeah.
Chris Bourbon, what's up, man? Hello, Hugo
Hello, Chris.
Pena. We got Herman Vickers in here, Chad,
Hey, man.
and Andreas Wetzel. Good to see you, Danny.
Hey, I love you. It's been so long.
So,
Now, he always showed me a good time in Germany. Very, very fun people to hang out with. I think last time was like wild times in Hamburg, which are always wild in Hamburg. So
nice.
But what are you doing up this late,
I know,
Andreas?
right?
It's like 7 hours ahead there.
Yeah, I'm hoping he stuck with us through the problems there.
Oh, that was sweet.
We got Jeremy Pena saying hello. So,
Jeremy.
yes. So, as you guys probably realized, I didn't do the stereo app today because I gave it a shot for 4 episodes, and aside from the funny little cartoon faces with the mouths moving, there wasn't much. I wasn't really getting a lot of traction on it.
We lost the funny faces?
Yeah, we lost funny faces, man.
People are going to revolt to bring them back.
I got to find a way to animate, to just create animated faces live anyway.
You remember Cats, the movie Cats, the remake, and they took out the buttholes and then people went crazy, so they put them back in.
On the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The 4-hour cut of Cats.
High definition cat buttholes.
With extra butthole.
I like where Scott Talk is going, though.
This is great. This is Scott Talk.
Scott Talk.
It's mozzarella sticks and buttholes.
Yeah, I was going to... I don't know. I just heard the Benny Hill theme in my head, and because I wanted to remember. I don't know. That's what I hear when I eat mozzarella sticks. I like running around, naked women chasing me, and I'm chasing them.
Really? So, I guess let's take a second here just to let you guys know what's been going on around, at least that I could find out this week. One thing that I think you guys would benefit from is Moonska. Remember Moonska, everyone?
Who doesn't?
I know, right? Moonska Bucket has an online shop right now that he is. It's up and running. There is a US link and a UK link, and so if you go to it's shopenemy.co.uk or moonskarecords.shopenemy.com, and I'll put some links in the comments. But anyway, if you're nostalgic like me and like getting cool stuff like that, then you might want to go over there and get some Moonska gear.
Yeah, bam pow, straight to the Moonska.
Yeah, I don't know. Did it make it? Okay, it made it. And I don't know what else is going on around. Super stoked to announce that Joystick from New Orleans,
I know Joystick,
hard-hitting ska punk, and the singer used to be here in Dallas. And
really?
he had a band called Detonate back in the day that toured all the time. And
sounds familiar, but yeah.
Yep. So super stoked to announce that Joystick has a new full length coming out next month, and pre-orders are now available on Bad Time Records in the U.S. and Stomp Records in Canada.
Nice.
So check out Joystick.
We used to play with them at Masquerade, at the Masquerade, which was clever.
Masquerade. I tried so hard to get on that with Rude King, but the kid.
That's silly that they didn't. I mean, it was mainly ska punk. It was weird that they even let us in. I think we were.
Oh, they loved you guys. You guys were on it like every year.
Yeah, but we were always different than everything else. I mean, it was still fun to play, but
yeah.
I digress. More with the news.
It was a cool little fest. Like,
it was.
It got a lot of traction every year.
they had two stages going. It'd be like hell and purgatory, and they'd just be like switching between the two. So there was always music going on. It was just, and then there would be like the stage upstairs, and then it'd be like acid bath is playing. So there's like all these goth kids in line and all the ska kids. It was always a hilarious like time.
They got to walk like through the ska crowd to get to their show.
Yeah, it's like Opeth and like Masquerade. Yeah. What else is in the news, Johnny?
What else? Where's my sound? Where's my sounds?
I'm not ready.
Free coasters. The Free Coasters from Florida. Really awesome reggae vibes out of Florida. A different kind of heat on Jump Up Records. This one was produced by Jesse Wagner of the Agrolites.
Oh, nice. It's going to be good.
Mixed and mastered by Roger Rivas from Rivas Recording.
The master mixer. Masterer. What did you drop?
I didn't drop anything.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for more sound effects now.
I didn't drop anything. I'm just...
Oh, okay, you gotta let me know what's going on so I can give the appropriate punch.
Actually, I don't know if I'm viewable or not. Anyway.
I can see you.
Okay. So there's that. Also, while we're talking about Jump Up, Boomtown United.
Boomtown.
Tougher Than I.
On sound effects.
I like it. I put the guests to work with the sound effects. Anyway,
I like it.
There's some good stuff out here right now.
Yeah. We need to. I need to go record shopping. I haven't bought a new record in a minute. What's the last record you bought, John?
These two right here.
Show off.
Also, we got. Oh, you can't see it, can you? Out of England, the Specialized Project. You can pick up
that's right.
Blockbuster Tribute to Glam Rock. Now, Blockbuster, this is a 4-disc set of all British glam rock bands from like the 70s.
Oh, I want this to be a commercial. All 4-disc set British glam rock. And then all the titles come up. What do? Tell them what you do.
Oh, so I did. Let me see. It's all blurry. I did Saturday. So I'm on disc 1, Mr. Kingpin.
Naturally, number 1.
Saturday night. So we did Saturday night from the Bay City Rollers. That was our contribution.
Awesome.
And that is it's a charity organization. So all the money, like everybody that works on these volunteers, and all the money goes towards the charities, cancer charities and mental health charities.
Yeah, and they've been doing these specialized albums for a long time now, haven't
10
they?
years.
That's what I remember forever. Like, it's just, it's awesome that they do that. I really love that. And it's so cool you're a part.
I know. I couldn't believe it. So, Last but not least, I just want to remind everybody that sadly right now we're not doing Supernova Saturdays. I'm hoping that could come back. I would like to do Supernova Saturdays. I'm just saying. I'm here.
I was trying to. No, I couldn't. I wasn't quick enough with the draw.
Oh man! Now I've made it. I've got fart sounds.
All right. I'm done. Keep it away.
Supernova International Ska Fest, September 17th through 19th. So
that one's okay.
Yeah, that was good. So you have time.
Yeah, I'm going to Supernova. I have to go to Supernova.
Yes.
You have to go to Supernova. Well, you're going, but I'm talking to the general you. Go to Supernova. Do social distancing and get your vaccine, and then let's go to ska shows again, for the love of God. I'm going crazy. I need a show in my life.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got a shot. I'm waiting on my second one. So
nice.
I'm getting prepared for hopefully.
If I didn't get it the hard way, then
yeah. Well, they say that you can get the shot and you just need one dose. And I don't know. It's supposed to help alleviate like people that have lingering effects. That's what I read. I don't know.
Gotcha.
It's the internet, though. You know.
Did you buy a bunch of Microsoft products yet?
No, I bought GameStop. So anyway, they have their tickets are still available, but they're getting low. So
oh god,
40 bands, 3 full days for $99. And if you had bought a weekend pass back in 2020, which was only 2 days, it's good for all 3 days.
Oh wait, hold on.
So the Friday show. That's right. So the Friday show was added, and it's got the Pilfers, Mr. Kingpin, and some other bands that I can't think of off the 2:30, I want to say, from California. And I know there's a full lineup out there, but I didn't do my due diligence enough, obviously.
You don't even know who's on the show.
I don't know.
You sound like me.
Hey, Stephanie Lunquin from Kung Fu Sound System in San Antonio, Texas.
What up?
Speaking of Texas, what the heck were you doing in Houston, Texas a couple times? You would just like pop into Houston. What was all that about? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just something that didn't work out. And it didn't work out, and I knew that because he went there. But, you know, I enjoyed Galveston. I got that out of it.
There you go.
I went to a surf competition in Galveston, and I won first. No, I'm just kidding.
Didn't you go to a soul night? I remember. I
didn't surf.
I seem to remember you went on a soul night because you were.
Oh, I did. That's right. And what's her name? Oh, with the Deandra. What's her name? Little soul girl. All the soul cats know her because Anyway, yeah, cool people out there. Was that in Dallas? That wasn't Dallas. No, that was in Houston.
Yeah.
Now I've only been to Dallas once with you.
That's right.
And I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, that was a fun night. But
sorry.
But we
killed it. It was fun.
We got the job done.
It was a great show.
And
I just felt like I came in such a hurry and was like, like the rehearsal was so crazy.
And let me tell you, that was a highlight for me because I'm not gonna even hide it. I was a big fan of Soul Radics. So before I knew you, I was a fan. So to be on stage with you and our band to be your backup band that night was.
Oh no, I think it went really good, and I think your voice definitely lends itself to mine as well. Although you don't need a hack like me. You gotta take that, John?
No. I mean, yes, but
it's
no.
okay. I can keep busy. Hold on.
No, it's all right. So that was a really good set list of tunes too, like that we got to play.
Yeah, it was just kind of like the Rocksteady review, right? It was like all the. I thought of a song I want to do with you though. Walk the streets at night.
Oh yeah.
Looking for someone. Yeah, that one. I want to do that one with you.
Walk the streets, and we did that one that night.
Did we?
We did.
Are you sure?
I know you remember. It's probably a little fuzzy from that night.
I had fun, man.
We did, but yeah, we did.
I had a good.
We did do that tune, and who knows? Maybe Supernova. We can.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna go to Supernova with or without promises of stage time, but I definitely can't wait to see you on stage.
Yes,
it's gonna be. I feel like it's been forever. I mean, it's not since we've been on together, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
I know. I can't wait to see you and so many other friends live in person. Yeah. Like you could touch them.
Live and direct.
But you won't want to because of social distancing.
Right.
All right, so
I already had it. I'm making out with everybody. No, I'm kidding.
So let me ask you a question because
Sure.
Inquiring minds want to know, how did you get into ska anyway?
So I've always been into ska. Like I remember being, like a kid, and I think that it came along like probably the way for me that it does for a lot of American kids, which is through, I was born in the mid 80s, so like it came naturally, but I wasn't really gravitating towards everything they were putting on TV. So I think that maybe Two Tone was the first kind of ska that like kind of grabbed me, but I think Slackers for me bridged the gap to Jamaican reggae. Like they had all these cool sounds, and Vic always had cool stories and that voice. And then like somehow I like gravitated towards that authentic sound of Jamaican music. But how I got to play ska was when I first moved to Nashville. This is really silly, but I put out a Craigslist ad for like, I'll play guitar in a punk band. And Jay, who emailed me, and he goes, what about singing in a ska reggae band? And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
or that.
That's how I started playing ska. He was like, I loved his and it totally worked out. So it was great. But I loved that he was bold enough to go, how about something totally different? And I was like, yeah, totally. That's great.
That's awesome. What brought you to Tennessee? Were you actually like doing the music thing or trying to do the music thing?
No, a failed marriage. But don't worry, we're still cool. We had kids, but the music is definitely what kept me here, I think. Instead of just packing up the fam and going after everything else dissipated, like I really dig Nashville. It's cool.
Yeah,
cool little city. I don't know if it's quite home, but I don't know if I have one. I feel like an alien sometimes. I don't know what I consider home, but I guess it should be Nashville. I've been here long enough.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was just like family brought me here, and complacency keeps me.
Right. Well, I've actually met you on your stomping grounds once.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And you guys played Drifters, I think.
The first time barbecue place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the most.
I think they got taken out by the tornado.
Did it really?
It got hit. I don't know if it's like annihilated, but it's closed.
Oh,
I want to yell.
man.
And my boyfriend's son says, "Hey, baby, it's Drifter's closed." I think it is. It's closed.
So, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on one second here. Okay, so, what was I going to say about that? I just lost
Drifters?
my thought. Anyway. Yeah, we met you. Oh, I have the funniest photograph of you from that night.
I don't want to see it. Yeah, I do. Is it me when I'm like,
yes.
I know.
You know about this photo. We're like in the middle of playing.
This photo.
You just come in like
it's like the kind of photo that's like add to timeline, and I'm like, it looks so silly. Right?
That was the music that was playing during that.
Yeah, that's it. I'm a cartoon character. No, but I do remember that. I do. That was fun. Those are the good days.
They were. And so obviously, like you said, Jay hit you up. You started Soul Radics with a bunch of.
Well, we started. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's a little
Let's do it.
The first band name.
That's right.
Don't look at. Oh, I don't want to say it. Okay, because it's really bad. I hated the name, and it was like at first we were playing with a group that had like punkier vibes, and then we ditched that like really quick.
Right.
Initially it was the Beat Officers.
Hey.
So the oldies that know me know that, but yeah, the Beat Officers, which quickly it was like not funny as soon as we named it the band. We couldn't wait to change it, and also the sound, but and then Soul Radics. So I remember we announced our name change at Masquerade, and I was like, "Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know that we're no longer the Beat Officers, we're Soul Radics." And this girl I know, Casey Fowler, goes, "Nobody cares, just play." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And we just started playing.
Good chat, guys.
I love that girl though. she's great.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So have you guys got any questions for Dani? Throw
Yeah,
them
I
in
can't
here.
see the feed, so you're gonna have to feed them to me.
I shall. And let's see, how long did you do Soul Radics?
I think 2011 to 17, so a good 6 years, something like that. We probably originally like formed with Jay and I started writing in 2009, but Soul Radix probably didn't come to fruition till like 2011.
Right.
It was the day Amy Winehouse died. That's when I was announcing it, and I was like, coincidence? Yes, totally. Okay, but also still cool. I mean, not
But
cool, but you know what I mean.
yeah,
Who knows? Her spirit. No, I'm just kidding. I can't sing anything like her. But yeah, it was that day. So
man.
2011, 6, 7 years, something like that.
So I was very fortunate enough to catch you guys live, but it was always in the most random places. Like
I loved Fistful of Ska. Was it Fistful of Ska? Well, you didn't play the one. I think the first one that I was, or we didn't play the same night or
we
something
didn't
like
play the
that.
same night.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Yeah, and that was a party. Where else have?
So one time I happened to be in Chicago with my family, and there was a Midwest Ska Fest, and you
Mm,
guys literally like rolled in right before you were supposed to, or close to the time you were supposed to jump on stage. I think you
well,
guys had like
that probably
car
we
trouble or
probably came from 8 out. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not for lack of trying because
yeah.
I may be me, but I'm not everybody in the band. Uh, I made it to the van on time every morning. That's what counts. It doesn't matter what I do at night. Okay, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we were probably late because of traffic. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's Chicago.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I caught you guys there. It was like totally. I just happened to
Oh,
be in
I do
town
remember
that
that
we.
one. With I think we had Charlie Organera play with us.
Yes. Yeah, because
Yeah,
and then there was an after party, but I had to get back. I didn't stick around.
yeah. I got tossed. That was a fun night. I danced. I danced till my feet like until I had to take my shoes off. So it was a good night. I think I did the
Man.
same thing in Dallas.
Yeah,
No, I
exactly.
danced till my shoes broke. I think that's what happened. My like high heels started coming apart. Anyway, but yeah, that was a fun show. I forgot all about that one.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I think, oh yeah, and then Fistful of Ska, and that
that was fun.
I guess those were the only times I caught you. So
Yeah,
I'm glad I did
you
though.
know,
I'm glad I
yeah,
did.
you saw enough.
I s-
It only got worse.
got the gist. So I see
Yeah.
one of your cats back there. You still
Oh,
have? Do you still have
that's
like
Bart.
50 cats at your house hanging out?
Okay, this is the story. I'm going to give the rundown real quick. I moved into a feral cat neighborhood. I did not move in with any cats. I'm just like saying this like it's a public service announcement. I did not bring the cats with me, but there are like 17 cats that do live in the neighborhood. 3 of them come inside that if I move, I will take with me. But I will probably never move because I'm worried that no one else will feed the cats outside.
You're like,
So
well,
I'm officially going from zero to crazy cat lady in the time it took me to move here.
you're just like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna buy the house.
But it's the shithead Bart. He's great, but he's an asshole.
Mm,
And then I got Toby over there. He's yeah, cats. I don't want to do the crazy cat lady thing where I
yeah, well,
make him try on outfits and talk to you.
too late, right? Too late.
Too late. You already know.
So Jeremy Pena is coming in hot with the hard questions.
Oh God, give it to me, Jeremy.
Why did Soul Radix break up?
Oh, come on.
I know.
Okay, well I'll give you the most diplomatic response, which is it's 8 people working together for almost 8 years and by the end of the 4th Euro tour, I think we'd all kind of surmised that that was going to be like the last of it. And it was I think there was a lot of mutual feelings. I don't think everybody wanted it to go the way that it went as far as dissipating, but
Yeah.
um
But it happens. It happens to
but it
so many.
happens.
It happens to
And
so
you
many
know what?
bands.
I miss the shit out of Jay, and I know he's not watching this because he hates me. He doesn't hate my guts. It's a running joke between us because like he's always kind of babysat me through this whole music thing. But like I would love to start another project eventually. Probably not same group of people, although maybe a couple, like, I'm not going to go through who and who, but like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just, I mean, it was like 8 people from ages like 22 to like 55. So it was just a lot of strong personalities, a lot of differences.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just tired by the end of that last tour. I was like, I need like a good 2 years to breathe.
And really, honestly, it's like never say never.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
You never know.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
So
In fact, I went to like a little barbecue with some of the Soul Radics there, and it was so good to see them that I was like, if somebody said something right now, I'd probably like commit to something crazy, but it didn't. So
right. Hey, you know what? Like, I will quote the amazing Loving Poppers when I say nostalgia is the enemy of history.
I like that. I do like that.
But sometimes that's what this happens with just everything from the smallest to the biggest bands. And it's like sometimes you just need like some time to everybody do some other stuff. And then you never know. Yeah. You never know. I mean, I don't know. I retired.
I don't want you all to be like our children that feel like we're all going to get back together.
No.
But at the same time, you never know. You never know. I know that Jamie moved, and he's my heart and soul, like my bass player. Like,
yep.
I don't know what it is, but bass players and vocalists, man, they're like cool and laid back. I'm like crazy and neurotic. We get along real well. He moved to not Denver, Boulder, somewhere in there. Jay's moving soon, so people are kind of moving around. But if they said, "Hey, you want to do a 5th Euro tour?" I bet we'd all fly out.
Oh, there you go. And Jeremy is saying, understandable. There's been over 40. He says there's been over 40 Bandulus members.
I thought we had it crazy. How long have the Bandulus been around? Riddle me that, Jeremy.
All right, Jeremy, you gotta tell us when's the Dani Radic comedy tour?
Oh,
you'll kill it. You'll kill it in California.
You missed it. It started in Kazakhstan, and it ended. No, I got nothing, man. I'm not ready for comedy. It's comedy is terrifying. Like music, I've had no problem my whole life. I was always just being fearless, even if it felt like I wasn't a good singer or this and that, just to get up there and lay it down. But comedy, I think I did a good maybe 6 or 7 sets, something like that. Enough for me to go back to music with my tail between my legs, because it's like, oh God, this is hard. I don't like major credit to anybody who does that. It's the only thing less rewarding than being a musician.
Man, let me tell you, I have watched enough like I guess like bios or stuff about stand-up comics. Yeah, it's like
they're miserable.
They're miserable.
They're sad.
And they're
oh yeah, you got
even
which
the
is why
ones
I thought it'd be good. No, I'm so miserable. No, I'm not. But enough, like I'm like I got some torture. Maybe I can turn it into comedy.
I watched one that you put on. I don't know if it's still online. It was pretty funny. I thought it was funny.
Probably not.
It was like an open mic thing, and you had the jokes written on paper.
Yeah, it was always like that. I mean, but I think what somebody said to me that they meant as an insult, but was probably like the greatest compliment ever to me was like, I was telling him a couple of my jokes, and he goes, "Oof, this is like Mitch Hedberg's first year of comedy." And I was like, "Thank you, thank you so much."
So you're saying I've got a chance?
I think he meant it like an insult.
Yeah. So Jeremy is telling us that the Bandulus have been around for 13 years.
Oh God, that's crazy. So I guess I would have to revolve that many members too to still be in Soul Radics. I think there's enough people that were grounded in Soul Radics that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, I've had like at least over 20 members.
I think when you mess with the horn section, you're just in for it. Period. And then just drummers. I mean, if you're lucky to get the good drummer, good for you, bastards, but like I felt like it was a hunt for a long time. And then we had Drummy Dave, who was amazing. He did like the first couple records with us, drum teacher, killer player.
Oh yeah.
But we went through some cards to get to him. And then we got to Joe, who's also a great player, but Yeah, drummers and horn players were always the hardest for us. What about you? What was the hardest for you? And Jeremy, what's the hardest for you as far as instrumentation to keep?
Well, for us, it was definitely horns. We had a core we had a core rhythm section for a long time, and so we were just kind of fortunate in that aspect. But even then, I hung up that fedora in 2019, not knowing that 2020 was going to get the way it was. Whatever.
Right.
So, but now I know several of the members are all. I mean, they were already like everybody in my band was in like 2 or 3 different things. So
that's a challenge too. And especially like horn players too are like that. Where I think all of our horn players were in different gigs.
And they weren't making any money from us, so they had to do the money gigs.
No, it's a ska band. What are you gonna do? You better like the music. That's it. If you're in a ska band you hate for no money, then you're just very self-loathing and shouldn't get into comedy.
So John Roy, Unsteady, 29 years, more than 50 members they went through.
Oh my God.
And then Jeremy says keyboard players and singers.
Keyboard players. See, now I haven't had the issue there. Singers, okay, I get it. We're nuts.
Yeah, because he had like backup singers.
Oh yeah, and Leah, and I remember Leah.
Yeah, Leah. I think she's still in it, as far as I know.
Yeah, I don't know if she's still rocking with it. I mean, obviously, I haven't seen anybody rocking in a minute. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, keyboard players. That's interesting. That wasn't an issue for me. We always had Rob, and Rob was like solid there.
Right.
Yeah, horns, and I felt like maybe I think different from horn players or something. They're very maybe like more mechanically minded than me. I don't know what it is. No offense, horn players. I love plenty of you, but some of you are squares, and I just don't like nerds. No, I'm just kidding. Horn sections are very...
Shots fired.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I love horns. Yeah, but hard to keep the section going, and then have a good leader for it.
Yeah, and you're a dictator, quite frankly. I'm gonna put it out there right now.
Because I remember having to step in and write a shit ton of horn lines. Oh, I'm a dictator?
Yes.
I would fight you on that, but I know you're right. I know you're right. We were strapped for time, which was my fault when we had a rehearsal. Right. But I do apologize, but I know that I came in very hot. Came in hot.
You came in late and hot.
And I wasn't trying to be. And sweet Rodney, rest in peace.
Yes.
I had scared the shit out of him, I think, when I was like, why are you so nervous? He's like, because you make me nervous.
Yeah, Roderick,
because I was just like,
he signed up. He signed up to be in Rude King, but then I was like, hey, we got this Rocksteady thing that we're gonna do. He doesn't know what Rocksteady is, but man, I mean, he killed it.
He was a sweetheart. He did great.
But it was funny
that first
because
rehearsal when I came in.
Yeah.
And I'm very me. I can't hide it while I'm just trying to dissect it a little bit. And he's, I think, getting more and more nervous as I'm going. And I'm just like, why are you so nervous? And he's like, you're making me nervous. I did come in hot. But that was, how did we play?
I know. It all came together.
It came to fruition.
So the funniest thing for me from that night was that, remember how you had to explain what Wheel Up was to everybody?
I was like, yeah.
And everybody's just looking at you like you're crazy. Like, what are we?
And we pulled one, and you guys did it. Didn't we wheel up one?
Yes.
It went fine. Everyone was like, this is crazy.
That was the best part. Because we totally botched the intro of a song, and you just
wheeled up right into it.
And I remember I turned around at Rod. I'm like, "Wheel up! We're doing it! Wheel up!"
This is what we trained for.
And he's like, got a panic look on his face, like, oh, okay.
You just got to make some noise. That's it, and go back into it. It was great. Everybody did great.
So amazing that you actually.
I was so happy. You guys pulled it off, though. It was like, but when it starts, and when you have a rough start. It's like, what else are you gonna do? It's the best thing,
Yeah, it was, and
try
everybody.
them out, guys. So yeah, that was great. What a fun show.
Wow, John.
Was like the last real show I played.
Really?
Well, I mean, I jumped in with the Scotlights, and I've jumped in with some reggae bands around town, but like nothing, like not my sets,
Yeah, and then the other thing. Well, see, I guess that's what I was getting at with Houston, because I could have swore that you were doing some kind of thing where you were singing, and it wasn't ska at all, but it was like some other kind of gig that you were working on.
Oh yeah, I worked for this real shyster. He's a producer, so he's just like a real honest guy, a Nashville producer. He was a weird guy, but he bounced so many of my checks, I quit that job. But he set up this whole thing in Houston, and then like canceled it 2 days before we were supposed to fly. It was insane, but it was supposed to be kind of the same idea. But like I had a really killer Nashville band, but I'm like, I'm not playing a bunch of country music, so I'm just gonna pick these kind of like rock and roll tunes I like, I guess, or I don't know.
So you practiced with them, and you like did rehearsals and the whole thing,
right.
and
that was just bad management on this guy's part, and something else with I don't know, but yeah, it was, and that was just gonna be for fun. That wasn't like like doing ska, which is the labor of love. This is just like I get to go somewhere and play music, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't. So I think I stayed and tripped on acid that weekend. So I still went somewhere.
Who knows where? But you went somewhere.
Further than Houston.
A couple more.
I'm just kidding. I don't condone that. I've never even heard of acid.
What? What is it called? A Sid?
Uncle Sid.
What? So we got a couple more things in people in here. John Roy is saying that he was lucky to have Kevin Baby's been on organ 26 years.
Ooh.
My man Ray Vargas, who is a bass player on the Mr. Kingpin album, he's saying, "What's up? Hey Ray."
What's up?
He killed it with the bass, and he's not even. That was his first time playing bass for an album, but he.
Oh, really?
The very authentic reggae bass and the.
On yours on that and everything. Yeah. Oh, so good, man. So good. I like listen to that. Like it's still kind of fresh in my head. Yeah. Great job.
So, well.
Yeah, that was awesome.
There you go.
Too bad I couldn't. Sound effects.
Yeah, I'm gonna send out. I guess I'll send some links out after the fact, just to where you can hear her music, past and present.
You find it if you wanna.
Yeah,
I'll find it.
And we're looking forward to the new stuff. Spoiler alert!
Finally,
spoiler
it's almost
alert!
Like new old stuff at this point. I just need to get it out.
Oh yeah, you know how long my stuff has been around.
Oh man!
Oh
yeah,
I
remember the skeletons. I mean, the demos, the earliest demos.
Yeah. So, Dani and I were working through the demos of the Mr. Kingpin album like 3 years ago, maybe 2.
Probably about the time I was starting to work out the demos for what I was doing.
Yeah. So we almost got you on a track. It didn't work out.
I know. I suck. I'm sorry.
I have but I do have a glorious demo of you singing on the track.
No, you don't.
I do.
Right.
But it's never going to see the light of day because it was a demo.
That's right.
It was a demo, but
I do plenty of those though.
It was cool to hear.
Things that never see the light of day.
Are you still recording stuff at home? Like
sorry?
Do you still have your setup to record stuff at home?
My son has kind of stolen some of it for like his own projects, so I have to like steal the interface and like back, so we're going back and forth with it. So.
Oh my gosh. By the way, guys, her son is a an amazing musician.
Yeah,
and it's like
if he gets on ska, y'all watch out.
Whoa, like we saw the transformation as you shared, on your Facebook page, which is incidentally, for anybody looking for Dani Radic, it's Facebook at Dani Radic is overrated.
That's me. That's me.
Anyway, but you used to share like updates, of your kid playing music, and he just like picked up the piano like nothing and picked up the guitar and
yeah, he started on ukulele because he was like 9 or 10 and his little baby fingers, and I I was just jamming on guitar, and I was like, oh well, this is C on a ukulele and this is D on a ukulele, and then once he figured that out, he just kind of went. Yeah, it was insane. Everything.
Yeah. My daughter did the same.
Really?
Yeah.
In school, he played like trombone, saxophone, cello, and now he's in school for piano. So.
Now check this out. So he did write a ska song.
Yeah.
And I still hum it. It's still an ear. What do they call it?
Crazy?
An earworm.
Earworm. Yeah.
To this day.
Like, at the time, 14 or so when he wrote it, it was pretty crazy that he could put all that together. When I was 14, I was like, I don't know what the hell I was picking my nose. I don't know what I was doing at 14. Wasn't that?
Yeah, exactly. But I still hum that melody sometimes to this day. People
that you love. Yeah, he's killer. He's gonna go into different music, though, I'm sure. But hopefully he does. He'll be like maybe like you remember Joe Jackson did a jazz album for his dad, or like maybe he'll do a ska album for me when he gets older.
Who knows? I mean, you got like the ultimate musician there. He will.
Oh, he's the best. Yeah, I have no excuse to not be doing music, and I think that's why I do less, is because I just jam out with him all the time in my living room. So
yeah,
it suffices that need.
I love it when you guys do the Beatles stuff too.
Oh God, yeah.
I know it's been a minute since you've done that.
He's getting super cool, but he's not too cool for the Beatles.
That's good.
But yeah, he's trying. I've noticed he's kind of gone from this old soul to like this. He's a little hip now, and it scares me. And then, and it just reminds me that I'm a boomer and all that.
Oh man.
So, but great musician. Wish I was half as good as him.
Well, I tell you what, thanks for hanging out with me tonight.
Anytime, Johnny boy.
It was a lot of fun. I think we all learned some new things.
Cat buttholes belong in movies.
Yes.
Don't take them out. People will go ape shit.
I think that is the takeaway.
What else did we learn?
I don't know.
It's like, what did you learn?
Nothing really tops that, I guess.
I went in too strong. Okay. Thank you, John. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I haven't talked to you in forever, and this has been great. So thank you.
Please, everybody, go out there and find Dani Radic. I'm sure you guys already did.
Come find me.
Look out for her
Come outside. I just want to talk.
You have a title yet for your EP, or are you still working out all the details?
I'm just keeping it classy. It's just Dani Radic with the Slackers.
Yes. Nice.
Nice and classy.
Nice and
simple.
Vintage.
Yeah, I like that. I don't need any razzle dazzle.
So
Slackers are enough razzle dazzle.
Yeah, I was going to say Dani Radic's enough razzle dazzle, but yes.
Yeah. Well,
the EP's awesome. I've already heard it. It's really good.
Yeah, I've shared it with you. You're one of the very few.
So go and look for that later this summer on Jump Up Records, and you can find her.
Mark it on your Google Calendar for the end of July. Dani Radic, that one girl you just found out about.
There you go.
Check out. All right. Thanks, John. I really appreciate it.
So, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight on Ska Talk with Mr. Kingpin. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Ska, 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 ska.